Well, we're back finally. Matt's even here. Congratulations, Matt. Glad to have you. He wouldn't open us tonight because he's over there crunching on a Zot, but little does he know I am as well. So yeah. I got to do the intro tonight.
I said that I'm eating a Zot. I'm chewing on a Zot right now. Don't hit go, Tyler. Tyler's like, I'm going to hit go. Brian's like, just hit it. And I said, all right.
Yeah, we just got to go.
Well, point to Brian when it's live. I said, I can't talk.
That's the beauty of this show is we just do what we want to do.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
without messing up because I got to roll.
That's for dang sure. Hey, Jeff, as long as everything's working, you have permission to leave.
Knock on some wood or something, Jeff. I don't know.
I think you're good.
All right, we got to roll out a pretty. Somehow we got to make this a special episode because I think I made a Facebook post earlier. This is going to be a special episode, but it is special because we're here. And we're having an episode.
Here lately, that is very special that we are both here.
Yep. Jerry Glenn, we'll get into that here shortly. But first and foremost, y'all know that this show is presented by Angler's Choice Marine. I've got a few announcements to make about Angler's Choice. They have a lot of really cool things going on right now and coming up in the near future. It's already December, believe it or not. Christmas is...
it's like almost halfway through December.
She's going to say halfway through the year. No. It's a little further than that, right? But, yeah, we are... we're halfway through December, dude. It's like 2 weeks from Christmas.
It is.
Yeah, my kids are letting me know every day that we're 2 weeks from Christmas.
Yeah, we've got a little...
It's got the days on it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Does it have candy in there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we actually have that, and we have another calendar that Cooper's going around every morning checking off.
Okay, so...
Yeah, he's got his little advent calendar where he gets...
Y'all have elves?
Oh, yeah, we got elves.
Yeah, you got
we
two
got
of them?
a dog, too. We got one elf and a dog.
What do you mean dog? I know you got dogs.
A little dog that's with the elf.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We got a
your elves get all crazy and like hang from deer antlers and all kind of stuff. Oh, wait.
Occasionally.
Allison doesn't let you have deer in the house, does she?
She would, yep.
But you don't have any deer in the house.
Keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
She would.
Yeah, them elves are crazy, man. They kind of make me mad. One of them was riding one of my mounted ducks the other day and had all the feathers peeled back on it.
Well, that's pretty good.
No, I was pretty upset, actually. My youngest was laughing when she got up and saw the elf riding one of the mounted ducks in the den. And anyway, we got that fixed. I had a stern talking with that elf.
You did.
Holly and Jolly. It was Jolly that did it.
Oh,
and he seems to be the more mischievous one. But, all right, so Angler's Choice, y'all, real quick. They got they got their open houses coming up in January, okay?
Yep.
And all the way into the, actually, 1st of February.
Yeah,
So
they're 3 weekends back to back to back.
Yep, 3 weekends in a row. There's going to be different pros at each event. Maybe one or two overlap, but not many. Yeah. For the most part, it's different pros at every event. Each event's 2 days long. All kinds of vendors, tackle vendors, food vendors, awesome deals on boats. And I'm going to go over the dates, locations, and who's going to be there. First of all, Lexington, North Carolina. What?
Lay it out for me.
Okay, Lexington, North Carolina will be the first one, January 17th and 18th. All right, this is 2025, obviously.
And these are all Friday, Saturday deals.
Yep. The pros that are going to be at the Lexington event, this is an unbelievable lineup. It really is. So you got KVD, a little fella by the name of Kevin Van Dam, if you've ever heard of him. Jimmy Houston. Everybody knows Jimmy. Everybody loves Jimmy.
Yeah.
David
Jimmy's
Walker.
Always fun to have.
David Walker was actually on a Wheaties box back in the day.
He was.
Edwin Evers, Bassmaster Classic champion, Red Crest champion. I think. Didn't he win the Red Crest?
Yeah, he won the
too?
very first Red Crest.
Marty Stone, and then some other cat named Bryan Thrift. So, pretty awesome lineup for Lexington show.
You're not going to heap any accolades on me? I mean...
Everybody knows your accolades.
All right, I'm good with that.
He killed a 7-pointer the other week. He should have let walk, but other than that, no, I'm just kidding. You said accolades. My bad. Red Crest champ, Bryan Thrift.
Thank you.
2-time FLW Angler of the Year, Bryan Thrift. I don't know how many career wins you got. I lost count.
Cup,
a lot.
I'm proud of the Forest Cup.
The last ever. Forest Wood Cup champ, sitting beside me. But yeah, so Thrift will be there. But yeah, Jimmy, KVD, David Walker, Edwin
I'm
Evers, Marty
excited to
Stone,
see
Bryan
Jimmy.
Thrift.
I hadn't got to see Jimmy.
I
in a
know,
long
man.
time. That's going to be a fun show.
I really miss hanging out with Jimmy, and give him a big hug for me when you see him, because Jimmy's he's good people, man.
He's
he
a
really
good
is.
dude.
20.
He's
All
got
right,
a lot of good stories.
Oh, there ain't no doubt. Yeah, the next weekend, January 24th and 25th, will be Martinsville, Virginia. All right, our good buddy Brian Schmidt will be there.
Yep.
I just like to listen to Brian talk because of his accent.
Yeah.
He's got that East Virginia coastal. What do you call that accent? They say house and boat.
Yeah, I think that we'll just call it the tidal water.
Tidal water accent. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good enough.
The
Schmidt
East
will be
Coast
there.
tidal accent.
Yeah. Marty Stone will be there. Martinsville, as far as vendors, like they'll have probably more vendors than any other location.
And they've got the full ACM tackle store there at Martinsville, and they're usually running a lot of deep discounts at that sale or that show for the weekend. So it's a great time to go to Martinsville, check out all the new inventory as far as the boats, and check out all the great tackle, because they've really put a lot of work into that, and it is a very good tackle store.
Yep. The following weekend, January 31st through February 1st, Spindale, North Carolina, which is our local location here, about 35 minutes from here where we're sitting. Yours truly will be there. I will be there.
Let me heap some accolades on Matt.
Oh, God.
Back-to-back
he can
Beaver
eat,
Lake champion.
He can eat more Zots in 5 minutes than anybody's
Fact,
ever
he
seen.
can do that. He's a big deer killer. He don't kill nothing but big ones. I've seen the pictures.
See, you never seen him in person. You just seen pictures.
I've just seen pictures. He won't let me go hunt with him, so I don't get to see him.
That's
in
not
real
true.
life.
You killed one with me last year.
You wouldn't let me kill a big one, though. I had to shoot.
Well,
him
now
down.
wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is a great story for LTF. Actually, this is a great story. I'm so glad that you brought this up.
I want to hear his story.
Okay,
because I don't know if I remember
Hey,
it.
if I tell anything that's not true, you stop me. Okay.
Okay, tell me.
All right. So I called Thrift, said we're going. I think somebody else with us that day.
Yeah, Schufer.
Yeah, Schufer's with us. I said, Thrift, we're gonna go up to our farm in Rutherford County, try to thin some does out. We need to shoot some does. We hadn't shot any all year.
Everything's true so far.
You took the crossbow, right?
I took my
Was
crossbow.
it bow season?
Yeah, it was bow season.
Okay, it's still bow
I
season.
had my crossbow.
And I said, most of my sets are like bow hunting sets. They're lock-ons mostly. And
I was carrying my pistol, too, because Matt's got a lot of bears on camera, and I was a little...
well, they're not attack bears. They're
I
like
don't
run from you
care.
bears.
If they run up on me, I'm going to try to... I don't want to shoot a crossbow at him, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, they both got triggers.
Well, I know, but...
I've seen you with the crossbow. You might be more accurate with the crossbow.
I probably am, but
that arrow right
it's
there.
going to be hard to get a follow-up.
Yeah,
is what I'm
well,
saying.
shoot him with an arrow, then 9 times with a Glock or whatever it takes. All right, so we go up there anyway. We go up there. We're going to shoot some does. Well, Brian, I put him in a stand that I don't want to say automatic. Nothing's automatic in deer hunting, especially wild fair chase deer. But this is a pretty automatic stand. Like they're there every day and evening. Nobody's hunted it. Nobody's shot one there. And I don't know, it fairly early.
Oh, yeah.
What, an
It's
hour?
probably an hour before dark.
Hour and a half before dark. And Brian texts me, says, I shot one.
I did.
And I said, sweet. I said, he said, I don't know how I hit her, but I think I think I got her, whatever. I said, awesome. And then I text you not long after that, and I said, well, shoot. I said something like, now this might not be 100% accurate, but I said something like, well, sit there and see if you can shoot another one. And you said you were down out of the tree,
Yeah.
having a smoke break or something, sitting
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah. Accurate.
I don't know
Everything's
where, 30 yards from the stand, underneath the stand.
Well, I was just out there and
You just hanging out in the food plot?
Yeah, just
He's just
hanging
hanging
out.
out in the food plot where he shot the deer.
I mean, why not?
Having him a smoke, waiting on us. It's still plenty daylight.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean you're not in the stand? He said, well, I done shot one. I said, yeah, but what if old big boy walks out? He said, his exact words,
I don't know if I recall this.
I don't want to kill one of your big bucks. And I said, well, if he walks out, I want you to shoot him.
Yeah, I probably did say that.
And that's so. Just back up to what he said. Never have him, never invite him. Don't let him shoot nothing. I told him to sit there, and probably, I mean, there might have been a 140 incher walk in that night.
Well, that's all right.
Highly unlikely, but it could have happened. I wouldn't have put you in one of them stands. Don't worry.
I know. I knew I was on like fourth string stand.
No,
Yeah.
you were in a doe killing hole. We all were. I don't know if one of us shot one that night. As a matter of fact, usually when I go doe hunting, I just see bucks. Usually when I try to kill does, I just see bucks. But anyway, yeah. But and by the way, when he said I don't know how I hit her, he smoked that deer. She went 50 yards and died.
Yeah.
He just couldn't see where she fell and. Yada yada yada. But and it was a big one too. It was like 125 pounds or something.
Pound, which is big for our area.
I was about to say big for North Carolina.
Yeah.
So, all right. Sorry to get sidetracked, but back to Spindale. 31st January, 1st February. I'll be there. Cody Huff will be there. Jay Shakurik will be there, and Marty Stone will be there. Going to be an awesome show. They always have a lot of vendors there. Also, I hope that
good food too. All of them. Come get something to eat, hang out.
Yep, that's right. We, my boat, I mentioned this before, Brian's boat sold his 2024. My 2024 is actually available. The guy who initially was going to buy it backed out. They're actually removing the wrap as we speak, getting it cleaned up, and it will be ready for a new home very, very soon. I'll get some pictures of it, get it posted up on social media. Angler's Choice should have it on their website here in the next week or two, I hope. But worst case scenario, it's going to be sitting hopefully on the showroom floor during the Spindale open house. And if you want to come by, take a look at my 2024 boat, fully rigged, decked out. If you're interested in it, shoot me a private message on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll chit chat. But yeah, we're gonna have that boat available here very soon. All right,
nice.
Big price cuts, by the way. Any 2024 models. 5.99%.
Ooh, that's good.
Interest rate until the end of the year for eligible buyers. So 5.99. I hadn't heard that. I hadn't heard 5.99 in like 10 years.
Year and a half.
Okay, year and a half.
2 years.
I said 10 years. That's a little.
Like
I might have exaggerated a little bit.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, probably a year and a half, 2
22,
years. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right. Angler's Choice Tournament Trail. All right, it's a little bit different. You can go to their website, check out all the details, but Angler's Choice Tournament Trail, so half of the trail will actually still be similar to the original format. The other half, which is really cool, will be affiliated with the Big Bass Bash.
Oh, that is
which
cool.
is like $10,000 plus giving away all kinds of stuff. Y'all go to AnglersChoiceMarine.com. Check out all the information on the tournament trail for 2025. A lot of cool things coming down the pipe. And, again, they've got some 24 models. They've got huge price cuts on, so check that out. And, so they got a lot going on. And if you need to get that boat winterized, look, we're fishermen. Yeah. We talk bass boats, but if you have a pontoon, john boat, bass boat, whatever it is, if you need winterization done, go to your local Angler's Choice, whether Lexington, Spindale, or Martinsville, and get that done because they've got full-fledged service centers at each and every location.
Right. Even anything as simple as rigging electronics, any type of rigging on your boats. If you're getting a new addition as far as a graph or a transducer, shallow water anchor. They can do it, and they do it with precision. They do it very timely, and they make it look really neat. Like it's the cleanest work you'll ever see as far as installation goes on a piece of electronic equipment or some kind of accessory on your bass boat.
Yep.
Matt and I, we've both had both of our boats rigged there for the last 9 years.
I'd say 8 to 10 years.
Yeah, 8 to 10 years, and everything has worked flawlessly.
Mm-hmm.
And I even get comments. Like actually, I was doing a thing with Humminbird a couple weeks ago, and we were changing out some stuff, shooting some promos for the new stuff coming out from Humminbird. And as we were taking my old stuff off and putting the new stuff on, the guys were commenting how clean and neat everything was up at the bow console where all the wires and cables and boxes and everything goes. So they really take the time and go to extra effort to make it look neat and make it efficient and make it work right.
Yeah, they do. Rusty. So Rusty said, "Did I get? Maybe I'd be lying if I said I remember that message, Rusty, on Instagram. But if you'll shoot that information over to me in the comments, I'll be glad to get that out there. It was from the North Carolina, the Bass Federation of North Carolina. I'm assuming." They've got some pretty big things going on, and we'll be glad to talk about that on the show.
Yeah,
so, and if you put it in the comments, whatever you're needing, we'll be glad to repeat it here on the show. Yeah, we're not giving away a new Ranger tonight, Ryan. Although I have one available, I'm not giving it away. Mr. Jones, that's awesome to hear. You're going to love that composite rod, by the way. He got his second Matt Arey Signature Series rod, and he actually got the, we call it the Unfair Advantage. Tyler's had some experience with that rod lately. And, yeah, it's you're going to love that rod. All right. Let's, no, there's no cigar burns in my boat. In my
I haven't been in it,
boat.
so I can't vouch for that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's not true. Jerry said, rumor has it that I passed up getting put on some deer with Cody Huff to play pickleball.
I don't even know what you're talking about there, Jerry. But knowing Matt, I'd say there's 90% probability that's true.
That I skipped out on a deer hunting opportunity
To play pickleball,
I mean,
yes.
well,
Yes, it's true.
it is possible. But so what happened was we had a media event, Bass Pro media event, Bass Pro and Ranger out in Missouri, and it was kind of a 1-2 punch. I did a couple days with Toyota, did a couple days with Bass Pro Shops. Long story short, I actually had been asked by a buddy who lives out there to play in a pickleball tournament the day before the media event took place. And
Did you play?
I actually pressed Cody myself to say, "Hey man, how about let me slide in on one of them farms you got up there and do a little deer?" He said, "Yeah, man, you know Cody's awesome."
Oh, yeah.
It's like, "Yeah, man, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know." Well, I didn't get to do either one, by the way, because I didn't get there in time, and we just had, you know how those,
Yeah. Oh,
we
yeah.
just had a busy schedule. So that's technically not true, Jerry, but I did have I would have had a hard decision to make: pickleball tournament or deer
I was going
hunting.
to say, what would you choose? Where would you go?
Pickleball in the morning, deer hunting in the afternoon.
Okay, that's fair.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
Yep.
I think that's fair divide.
All right,
I'd
good
have probably
enough.
done the same.
Well,
I mean, maybe not with pickleball. Like
We-
I might have went fishing in the morning, hunting in the afternoon.
No, we fished this media event. We fished like every day. Some.
Can't never get enough fishing.
But, yeah. I disagree. But we can agree to disagree. That's the lovely thing about the
Exactly.
United States of America. All right, Jerry, I appreciate the positive feedback on the do it all rod. That's a good one too. Obviously, hence the name, do it all. All right, I had a comment earlier about how did we do in the
Yeah, I saw that.
invitational that Brian and I went and fished at Lake Hartwell. So there was 50 boats. First place paid $50,000. Kudos to the guys that put it on. It was a pretty well-run event.
Very well ran event.
Free entry fee. I mean, how can you complain
Yeah.
about that? And I had a shot at making top 10 got paid. Nobody else got 11th through 50th didn't get anything. I didn't see the final results. I think I ended up around 12th.
Yeah.
I was in 8th after the first day, and I dropped a little bit the second day. Just never got any 3-pound bites like I did the first day. It took about 30 pounds, 31 pounds.
Yeah, 30 and some change to win.
Yeah, I had 24.99. I had right at almost 25 pounds, and did not cash a check. I think it took 26, almost 26 to cash
Yeah.
a check. So it was overall.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was a great
it
event.
was. I mean, dude, I ran around, and I was like fishing kind of mid-lake for the most
Yeah.
part. And 50 boats, dude. That lake swallows up 100 boats, much less 50.
Oh, it swallowed up 200.
Yeah, and I mean, but I did hear like Lucas and a couple guys in the bag line the first day. Like there was like 3 or 4 of them that started on top of you. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, it happens like that every turn.
Yeah, you weren't in that mix, were you?
No, I obviously I was
I mean,
everywhere there
well,
was no bass.
I was going to say everybody in that mix caught 12 to 16 pounds the
Right.
first day.
Yeah.
But I don't know where they were, but I just
don't
heard them
either.
talking. I said, we got 50 boats on this lake. We got 3 guys fishing
Yeah.
within sight of each other. You know, I don't know where they were, but
that happens so often, especially in the fall when you have fish that stack up and they're usually pretty similar in size. So when there's one big group of better than average fish, there's not out of the question several guys find it.
yeah. Keith, I want you to specify or get a little bit more specific, with your question, because that's an interesting question, and we can definitely, kind of give some advice on that. He said, with all the changes to the big trails out there, what's your
Yeah.
guys' opinion on the best way or the best route to come up in quotes nowadays? Not for me. He said, I'm just a back of the boater these days, which is nothing wrong with that as long as you enjoy fishing. We just want everybody to get out there and have a good time. But if you're actually looking to make a career out of it, I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. If a guy, say he's college angler, super competitive, wanting to pursue a career, there's a lot of variables to look at. Obviously, sponsor support first and foremost. Family support is right there at the top of the list. You got to figure out what's best on that end, and then you got to do you got to chase what suits you the best as far as where you think your brand will be the most valuable. There's different platforms. You've got MLF, you've got Bassmaster, you've got the NPFL now. You've got different options to promote different brands. And the other thing that a lot of people don't think about is the demographics for their specific sponsors based on the tournaments that they're fishing too. When you approach a sponsor, especially a non-endemic sponsor, where is their target customer? If it's, say, Toyota, for instance, who I've got, that's an international company, but they're targeting people all across the U.S. But let's just say it's the Great Outdoors.
Right.
They have one location near Lake Norman and Lake Wiley. They're obviously not trying to sell to people in California. I'm sure they have some internet sales that they may reach out a little bit. But specifically, I look at a lot of different variables and specifically being sponsor relationships and where I'm the most productive for my sponsors. Because on the fishing side of things, you can always adapt and overcome in my eyes. If you're a good fisherman, you're going to be successful anywhere you go.
Right.
But as far as the the sponsor support, I mean, that right there would be one of the most, that would be my probably number one deciding factor. What about you?
And just, you've got to find a love for the media side of it, like the YouTube, the social media.
This is coming from a guy who hated it.
Oh, I did.
15 years ago.
I did. And like I'm fairly active on Instagram, but I didn't even start it. Did you know Daniel, my buddy that runs
He started your Instagram page?
He started my Instagram.
That happens with a lot more professional fishermen than people think, though.
Probably, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago. But he texted me. He said, "Hey, I started your Instagram page. Here's your password." And I was like, "Man, that's awesome."
He built the page without you knowing, and then he's like,
Because I'm not gonna say I was late to the party, but I was late to embrace it and see how useful of a tool it was. And it's a necessity nowadays. So you've got to be comfortable with that. But I would say mixing the three as far as media goes, knowing your sponsor's demographic and who you're working with, who you're talking to, what level you're at, and then just I think I read your post. You said it's a nephew who's a natural still in high school. I mean, with the high school teams getting started in that, he can get a full ride to college to go bass fishing now.
But what Brian just said, so I'm glad he specified it's a nephew who's in high school. So the best thing for him at this point, if he's successful and he can catch them, he's got that figured out. Right. He'll evolve as a fisherman and become a better angler. To me, that's the natural aspect of somebody who's a good fisherman. What I see that most of these high school and college kids, the separation between ton of them can catch them.
Right.
But then you've got some that are super personable, very likable, very outgoing, always willing to talk, always willing to say, yes, I'll do this interview or I'll do that or whatever, always willing to go up and ask.
Never run from the media. That's the biggest advice I could give you. Because I hear that. I actually hear that from media personnel, whether it's a writer for a magazine or for a web page or something like, it's like certain anglers are commended because they never turn down interviews, and they're always available. You've always got to make yourself available when that opportunity arises.
Yep. Okay, so what Rusty, what he was talking about was the Bass Federation. I'm assuming the schedule. So I'll run through that real quick. For Rusty, don't mind doing that. That's for our home state here in North Carolina. So February 8th, Lake Norman. He put it in the comments.
Even got the rope ramps out of
Hager Landing. March 1st, Carr Lake, Bugs Island, also known as Bugs Island.
It's not Carr Lake, it's Kerr Lake.
Longwood Boat Ramp. I don't even know where Longwood is. Do you?
I don't know.
Tyler, you know where Longwood is? That's a no.
I think it's in Nutbush, the biggest creek on the right.
Okay, it probably is in one of the ramps in Nutbush. April 12th, Roanoke River, Plymouth. May 3rd, Sutton Lake. June 14th, Lake Gaston.
Salmon Landing.
Oh, okay, Salmon Landing. September 13th, High Rock Lake.
It's a good schedule.
Yep. He says for the NCTBF if teams choose to buy into the AOY side pot, for the winning team will qualify directly to the TBF National Championship. All right,
that's pretty neat.
So very cool. If you want to, Rusty, drop a link down here in the comments.
Yeah.
That way everybody can click on it and kind of get some more information if they're interested. But yeah, it's a good looking schedule.
That
Very
is
good
a
looking
good-looking
schedule.
schedule.
Sorry, Ryan, if you're getting Monopoly ads, I have no control over that.
I hadn't got an ad yet.
Well,
I don't think mine's working right.
You and I don't see them.
I used to see them because remember I used to screw my screen up every time and have to reload YouTube.
Do you like and follow our page?
No.
I've never seen an ad when I'm actually logged on and engaging live like this. Have you,
used to.
Tyler?
Yeah.
Oh, you see it over there?
Do
Huh.
you like and
Same
follow
one.
our
Wonder
page?
why I
minutes
never
ago.
get an ad over here.
I had an ad 5 minutes ago.
I didn't get it.
Interesting.
Skipped over. I'm the wrong demographic, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, he said Tyler Calloway helped
Oh,
us out.
Grassy Creek.
Grassy Creek. Tyler, you were wrong. You were way off, actually. It's a long way away from
Grassy Creek's like my favorite place to fish on that.
Grassy.
I think I
Oh,
should
there
know
you
that.
go. Juice
Is it on
from-
the left or the right
the
going
juice
up?
from Tyler?
Okay, I'm just quizzing you to see if you knew.
Before you make the big rat.
Okay. I used to catch them really good in Butchers.
I fished. I caught some in there at the
Butchers
last
is,
event.
yeah, it used to be my favorite.
You know where I
creek on
used to
that
catch
lake.
them way back in the day?
Nutbush,
No.
where nobody fished.
No.
Bluestone.
Mill Creek, because it was the only place that had any docks on it. Like,
Oh,
this
really?
was like 20 years ago. There was like,
There were docks on bugs 20 years ago?
yeah, there
I
was
didn't
like
know that.
8 of them in Mill Creek, and I'd just go in there and circle that creek all day long fishing.
Nobody
those
would
8
fish them docks. You'd go in there and have them to yourself, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. I did make I qualified for a Bass Nation divisional there on bugs one time,
Okay.
fishing them docks.
All right, y'all. Oh, that's not bad, David. I didn't even know that. He said $20 for YouTube Premium, which has no ads.
There you go.
Huh. Interesting. Don't forget, y'all, we have a trivia giveaway at the end of the night, sponsored by English Choice Marine. You're going to get one of these fine, heavy-duty weigh-in bags, plus an English Choice Marine hat. And you just message us on our Facebook page if you.
Not the Zots; those are ours.
No, you're not getting the Zots. Yep. Speaking of which, well, we're not running low yet. Have to
No,
order.
we got about 2/3 of a bag.
This is like a 500 pack. I wonder if we can order like 1,000 bag.
Yeah, we hadn't had a show in a long time. Otherwise, they would.
No,
be
these
gone.
are still from our buddy Anthony up there
I know.
in New
That's
York.
what I'm saying. We
Yeah.
hadn't had a show in like 3 or 4 weeks, or they would
Yeah.
be gone
I know.
by now.
Well, you know
Because
that one time we had only a handful of Zots left in here, and I came in here and
ate them all.
no, I found rat poop inside the Zots bag.
Oh, really?
So I went ahead and tossed them out, even though
Okay.
they were
Well,
still in
that's
the
a good
wrapper.
call.
I didn't think we should eat them. I was looking out for you.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I need
I
somebody
didn't
to
want
look
you
at.
eating rat turds personally, but we. All right. What else we got to talk about? Oh well,
Well, we can talk about whatever we want. It's
how
our
was your
show.
Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was wonderful. Now the night of Thanksgiving, Thursday night into
Uh-oh.
Friday morning was not as pleasant for me.
Well, you ate too much.
No, I didn't eat too much, so I woke up like middle of the night, Thursday night, probably 3:00. Go use the bathroom. I get back into bed, dude. I'm freezing. I can't get warm. I'm sitting there in the bed, curled up in a ball, freezing to death. And I finally get up and check my temperature, and it's like 101.7.
Oh no!
Yeah, so. But I only felt bad that night. Like the next, I finally
You
took
had the vid.
no. Well, I took some Sudafed because my head was stopped up, and when I finally got to sleep and woke up about 10:00, and I was fine after that.
So we hosted 25 at our house on Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and my nieces, my younger brother's 2 daughters, had some crud that week.
Yeah.
They came over. They were on the mend, but probably still contagious. I don't know. Thanksgiving, you just kind of roll with it.
Right. Exactly.
And kids had a good time. And then Emily's sister and her family was there. Her parents were there, and everybody left after Thanksgiving. And it was 2 days later, and my nephew, Emily's sister's son, had a fever
yeah.
and got sick. And then
I got
Leanne,
Bam.
you got an ad?
I got to add.
Is it for Monopoly?
No, it's for plus 500 trading and investing.
Oh, okay. Well, you might want to pay attention to that.
I may do. I may do.
We and her sister had COVID and strep throat.
Oh Lord.
Like 2 days after
Yeah.
they left, and then Emily got sick.
Oh goodness.
Emily was sick for like 3 days, 4
See,
days.
Allie and Wiley both had it. We think Cooper started it about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So Cooper had something, and then I think Wiley got it next, or maybe it skipped. He felt bad for a couple of days, but then Allie got it, and Allie felt bad for 3 or 4 days. And this was the weekend prior to Thanksgiving. And then I think it was just catching me later in the game.
Well, So Cooper got it, but Wiley didn't.
Yeah, I think it ran through. I can't remember exactly. I know Allie had the worst of it. Like, she felt bad for a
that's
couple
what happened.
days.
Emily had the worst of it in
Yeah.
our family. I never had any symptoms. Ren was fine. Reese
Yeah.
had a few, and then kind of went away. But anyway, overall, everybody's recovered from Thanksgiving just in time to get the family back together for Christmas. We're gonna get sick again.
There you go. Hey, that's what the
Yeah.
holidays are for, spending time together.
Busy January is coming up for both of us. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Brian and I will both be present for the Bass University, which will take place in Anderson,
Yeah,
South
that's
Carolina.
on the 19th.
19th.
January 19th.
Yep. And they're going to have three pros in there on the 18th. Actually, the fruit bat, Kyle Patrick, will be there.
Oh, really?
Old Crazy Ass will be there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Don't know what he's going to be talking about.
So what's the date? It's me and you and Kyle on the same that day?
No, it's you. Say you, Gerald Swindle, and I.
Okay.
Say you,
You
Gerald Swindle,
and Brian.
and I.
I'm not doing it just because you want me to. We're
Yeah.
not proper here. I mean,
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, one you got to have one proper and one unproper.
I'm far from proper. That's for
You're-
dang sure.
you're
But
proper.
yeah, we'll actually
He probably drinks his coffee or with his pinky out. I bet.
it's not true. It's not. We'll tell you this. We just got a new coffee maker.
See,
Emily
There you
ordered
go.
it. No, wait a minute now. We had one of those Cuisinarts, and we got when we got it
have no idea.
when we got married. It was a wedding gift.
Really,
Yep, it was 18 years ago, Brian,
that's pretty.
and that thing has not missed a lick.
That's
And the
pretty
other
good.
day, you had to toggle toggle the toggle switch.
Mm-hmm.
You had to wiggle the toggle switch, get it cut on, and then it finally just kind of conked out on us. But she got
That's pretty good because I think Allie goes through one about every 6 months.
really well. It's
It-
probably
it
newer
seems
stuff.
like
Newer
it.
stuff doesn't last. That's the
Well,
problem.
no. So now she wanted a coffee hutch. So I had one of my buddies that's a builder, likes dabbling cabinets. I had him build a coffee hutch for her to put in the kitchen,
Okay.
so she could put all her coffee gadgets. And
Do you
coffee,
drink? You don't drink coffee. Do
I don't
you?
drink coffee.
Yeah, you should. It's good.
No, I drink it occasionally, like on Sunday morning at church, because they got a coffee bar at church, and I'll usually get one Sunday morning.
Now, when you get up in the morning, if you don't drink coffee, do you grab a Diet Sundrop?
I don't grab it. I might drink that or drink like a chocolate milk or yeah. I drink
so your drink when you wake up in the morning is either a Diet Sundrop or a chocolate milk.
yeah, most mornings.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
God,
who doesn't love chocolate milk
I
and
know.
Sundrop?
You can't take the kid out of Brian.
Exactly.
Chocolate- I love chocolate milk.
I do too. But
I
so
love it.
this is like a protein chocolate milk. Like it's really good.
Is that where you're getting them big muscles from? Is it
I
like
don't know.
muscle milk?
No, it's not Muscle Milk brand. It's Fairlife makes it.
Oh yeah, Fairlife makes.
Yeah,
good
they
milk.
make really
That's
good chocolate
stuff.
milk
Oh, yeah.
anyway, so it
Ain't
makes
no
sense.
doubt. Yeah.
But they make a good protein chocolate milk.
Yeah,
So
that's
anyway,
true. That's true.
I forgot what we was talking about.
Oh, our new coffee maker. My wife bought it.
yeah.
It shows up at the house, and it ain't. I can tell just by the box. It ain't no normal coffee maker.
Emily ain't gonna be happy with it, or she is.
Oh no,
happy?
no, she's happy with it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm actually really happy with it. But when you said, "Do you hold your pinky out when you drink your coffee?" It got me thinking. After the new machine that we got, I might start because this thing's got
Oh, no.
lattes, brattes, frattes, frothes,
You can't-
malattes.
you can't do that.
What?
You can't do that with one machine. Allie's
That's
got
not true.
Allie's
It
got
probably
a
like
machine
frosts
for
your
all of
milk.
it.
It
all that
does.
stuff.
It's got a steamer
yeah.
over here. It's got a K cup deal. Yeah, I don't want to call it Keurig because it's a Cuisinart
It's
brand.
all in one.
It's all in one. And,
See,
and-
Allie, she had to have a hutch because she's got one device for each thing.
now this is all in one device. It's about the size of that weigh-in bag right there.
Yeah.
And how long it lasts, I will bet you right now, everything that I own that it will not last 18 years like our OG Cuisinart lasted.
Oh, I guarantee it
Now our OG was just a coffee pot,
Yeah,
place to put the filter,
yeah, like at the
place to
Waffle
put the
House.
water. That's all you got.
Yeah, that's what you
Almost indestructible.
want. It was.
I do have a Keurig, Ryan. I have that in the shop.
Allie,
He said
I got
he's
one in the
surprised I don't
shop,
have a
too.
Keurig.
So this was Allie had a Keurig, and then she wanted one that brewed coffee. So I got the Keurig in the shop now. If anybody ever comes over and wants coffee in the shop,
Well, see, you can make you can make other stuff in Keurigs. You know, you can make hot chocolates. You can do hot teas. You can do all
you
kind of
can do
stuff.
anything.
All right, we Yeah, Jones is right.
That is impressive. It made it 18 years. So.
He said he works around 500 people daily. He's never had COVID. He said the trick is just never take the test.
I agree with that. I agree with
Well,
that.
that's what. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So when Emily said, she said, yeah, Leanne, her sister, has got COVID and strep, and I'm like, what? I mean, I get like tested for strep because you get you get an antibiotic for strep.
Yeah.
And but for COVID, you can't do anything about it, right? It's like a virus. It's a virus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the flu. Like you lay low. Start. What's the?
But they give you steroid shots for that fixes.
Well,
the flu.
they can help with the symptoms.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm like, she took a COVID test? Like, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, my wife's big on the COVID test. So when she was sick,
Now back when it first started, I understand.
Yeah.
100%. But like, what are we? 4 years later?
yeah,
5
but
years
see,
later.
Now Allie, she
If you're
worked-
sick, stay at home, people.
yeah, and that's
Stay at
what-
home.
and Allie works like at the Mother's Morning Out at church with the babies. So she's up on like she tests herself.
Well, I get that too.
because
Like,
if she feels the least bit bad, or she's not going to go to work.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Put the little babies at
yeah,
risk.
don't put anybody else at risk.
Right.
If you're sick, keep your butt in bed. Stay at home.
But that's the way. So when this spell was going through the house before Thanksgiving, Wiley got it first, and one of them got it first. But I remember Wiley's was bad, so she tested Wiley, and it like the little line for the COVID positive was like solid red, like there was no mistaking it. And then Allie, hers was the same way. And then whenever I was against it. Ed said, I was like, no, you're not testing me for COVID. She says, I got to. I'm going to. And that's so. Well, if any of you are married, you know you do what they say. So she gets this Q-tip and runs it up in my nose.
Y'all were doing that?
And never again. I will never be tested for COVID again.
You know, when we went to New York with Bass, we had to do that.
Yeah, I'll never.
And
be
dude, there
tested
was guys. You know Quentin Capo.
Yeah.
One of the biggest, most muscular,
Yeah, yeah.
strongest dudes I've ever met.
Yeah.
Manliest man,
Oh,
like
yeah.
just big old dude.
Oh, yeah.
Worked out all the time, super strong. He walked out there with freaking tears running down his face.
yeah, it ain't
Because when
right.
that sucker goes up your nose, it feels like it hits the top of your skull.
That's
cap
what
right
I
here.
asked her. But anyway, she tested me, and she said there was a faint line on the COVID line. I couldn't see it. So I don't think I had it.
Brian, you're good. She don't listen to this show, dude.
Oh, I mean, it wouldn't matter. She knows.
All right, so I don't know how we got off. Oh, I asked you how your Thanksgiving was, but yeah, Christmas, man. What's
Me and Tyler actually went fishing the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Had a
so
lot
I
of fun.
heard.
We had a lot of fun.
went out there
Old
with your
Mossy-
forward-facing
Mossy Pond.
sonar and went to busting booty, didn't you?
Yeah, we
Live
did.
sonar.
Live
sonar.
it faces forward. Tyler.
Oh, sometimes it was left and right and backward.
Tyler got to be one of the first ones to see the new Humminbird Mega Live too.
All right, what do you think? Don't lie.
I was actually pretty impressed with what it was.
Okay. And you caught bass off of it. So
I
wait,
did.
hold on. Y'all were in his boat?
Yeah,
He invited you to go in his boat?
I did. I
Well,
invited you too.
That's half as many times as he's invited me to fish in his boat. And I've known him for 20 years.
Oh my god!
I've known him for longer than that, probably 24 years.
Well, the
25
next
years.
time we go, I'll be caught up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's
right. We're going to get our new boats here soon, hopefully. And when we do, we're going to be out. I'm going to be fishing.
Yeah,
I mean, January 1st, deer season goes out. I got to go back fishing.
Right. Well, you ain't got but one tag left. Hopefully, you fill it next week.
What are you talking about?
You only got one.
I've killed 3 deer. I got 3 tags left.
You only got one buck
You're just
tag.
like every other hunter. You don't even count does.
I don't.
Have you killed any does?
I killed one.
Oh, how many tags you got left?
0 of mine.
He's a horn hunter, ain't he? He's a trophy buck hunter.
I don't see the need. So I killed 2 bucks.
Tyler don't hunt. He wants deer.
Well, if somebody came up and told me they wanted meat, I'd kill one. But I'm not.
There's a
just
list of people over at the processor that want them and don't hunt.
Okay.
Go shoot 3 more. Go donate
Point
'em.
is, I killed like a 130-pound doe, a 220-pound buck, and another buck is like 185.
So your freezer's full.
It is full.
Understandable.
And then Wiley killed 2. We actually donated the one. Wiley shot his biggest deer ever yesterday evening.
so you
And-
got 4 deer in one freezer?
Yeah, well, I got a big freezer.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it's
That's-
probably 5 foot.
Okay. About that deep.
Yeah.
About that deep.
Yeah,
somewhere in
about
there.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, he's
This is wide as that fireplace in Batieto.
yeah. That's a big one. That's a big one.
So we don't need any more meat.
Well, I mean, there's plenty. Just
And that's what we did.
There
So
are
with
plenty of people
Wiley's,
that need
he
'em.
wanted. So
Oh,
Wiley
one.
wanted summer sausage, the jalapeno cheddar summer sausage.
yeah, good
So
stuff.
I got Deer Dynasty. I got 10 pounds of summer sausage, and then we donated the rest of the meat.
Yeah. Yeah, the processors, several processors around here have lists of people that actually are not, active hunters. Some are that used to hunt, they're not able to go anymore. Some are elderly. Some are like Tyler. He just doesn't hunt. He fishes more, but he loves venison. And those people all will purchase processed deer from these processors locally to fill their freezers.
Yeah, and they actually donate a lot to like mission camps and church groups
They do,
and things
yeah,
like that.
they do.
too.
They actually sent quite a few to Western North Carolina after Hurricane
Yeah.
Helene too. They still might be sending some up that way. I'm not sure if they're still doing that or not. But all right, what Christmas gifts, Brian?
Ooh,
You got any? Oh yeah, I forgot. My wife just reminded me.
I just saw that pop up.
So anybody familiar with the Bassies? So they started this thing like the ESPYs, but they're called the Bassies. I mean,
Bassies.
what else are you going to call them, right?
I like it's a catchy name.
Yeah, I guess it's weird to say Bassies. It sounds like
Bassies.
sounds like a hybrid cuss word. Like you're trying to say.
I agree with that.
Like,
That's pretty good.
was that a
That's
pretty good description?
That was
like
pretty
a hybrid
good.
cuss
Yeah,
word.
It's like a hybrid
It's almost
cuss.
like you're trying to say something bad, but it's not.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you want to feel bad for saying it, but you should.
Right. Yeah. The Bassies. All right. So we're gonna talk about the Bassies. So we got. I've never been nominated for a Bassie. So Bassies consist of an awards, different award categories at the end of the season. They do them around Christmas time, obviously, first of the year, and it's throughout. It's for the previous season. There's bloopers. There's best celebration after a catch. There's
I've
best,
seen a couple of them like best bites. and
best
hook
bite.
sets
So
and
yeah,
stuff.
so we
Yeah.
got nominated for one of the bloopers. Our blooper wasn't really a blooper. I mean, it was kind of goofy.
No, I
but
didn't see that one.
Well,
I seen
so-
the one
well,
of your
but-
bite or
My blooper nomination was when the manatee came up and was like sucking stuff off the side of my boat for like 5 minutes while I was fishing in Lake Toho. We had some close-ups of him with the camera, so it was a good clip.
Yeah.
Like good clip. It was entertaining for the fans anyway. But as far as blooper, I actually
I mean, you know who's going to win it.
well, I said Kyle Patrick.
That's what I said.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the Lee Livesey Kyle.
oh, but
That's-
and the whole reason that reel, I mean that video, that clip is should blow everything out of the water is Kyle can thank Lee.
Yeah.
Because when Kyle fell in the water, the first thing that came out of Lee's mouth is what every person watching that video was
Yes,
thinking.
exactly.
And he said, yes. He was so excited that Kyle fell in. Now, I'm assuming Lee knew he was okay.
Yeah, he knew he was
Yeah.
not in any danger.
But-
I mean, they're pulled down in 4 feet of water.
that's right. They were on like the inside of a herring point, so they were in super shallow water. But and Kyle was fine, obviously. But yeah, I actually wouldn't even vote for myself in that one. I would vote for Kyle.
How could you? Because that's got to win.
Yeah, but we were nominated for Bite of the Year, which was a frog bite that we had down at St. John's River this year when we had a top 10 down there in that event, and it was pretty. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, old Mr. Jones, he said my under the tree
Yeah.
frog bite should be nominated. It was nominated,
Right.
and you could go look. I know you say it won't beat Steve, but it can.
It's got a chance.
You can vote. You can vote daily. First of all, you don't have to vote just once. You can vote every day. So you can go to bassmaster.com. I think I posted the link on my Instagram page.
So what do you win?
I don't know. A pat on the back, a handshake, a Bassie. What's a Bassie?
See, that's what I feel like you should get a Bassie or something.
I agree. I think you should get it looks just
like a little crystal bass. Or
looks like a
something.
Grammy, but
Yeah, but it's a Bassie.
yeah, but it's a Bassie. Yeah, same
I
thing,
agree.
same but different. Yeah, so you could go on and vote for best bite, vote for best blooper, vote for best celebration. But yeah, as far as the best bite videos, that was by far the most entertaining category, other than Kyle falling in off his boat. But there was some pretty awesome bites that were caught on camera this year. My frog bite is in that category. I hope y'all vote for me, but if you don't, there's some other awesome ones in there. John Cruz had a good one. Kennedy's was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Trey McKinney had one that a drone caught
I saw that.
at Lake Murray. That was pretty freaking awesome, dude. Thanks, Rob. Rob voted for me. Vote again tomorrow, Rob. Vote again tomorrow. You can vote every day. Tyler, who'd you vote for? Don't lie either.
I ain't voted.
You ain't voted.
I hadn't either.
Well, yeah.
I'll vote tomorrow. I'll vote.
For who?
I'll vote for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm a team man.
He couldn't even make eye contact when he said that. Okay, now he did.
I will vote for you.
Yeah,
Man.
thank you. All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't even know if there's an actual prize. It's just a bragging right thing. I don't think it's a bass belt buckle, Ryan, but that would be cool. A Bassie belt buckle, should we say? But yeah, so the Bassies are out there, and you can go on Bassmaster.com and place your put your votes in for there. For the different categories and the nominations and all that stuff. But all right, what's up next? We don't have anything
know.
really till Christmas.
The kind of bass fishing is winding down for the year, but if you want to get a last minute fix, I think NPFL is at Murray this week.
That's right, yeah.
NPFL
So our
is at
buddy
Murray.
Todd Go with Pulse Fish
Yep.
is actually down there practicing as we speak. Want to wish him good luck down there. But this is the final NPFL event of the year. They will
This will
crown
be the
AOI.
last live stream of bass fishing you'll get to watch in 24.
And I think I don't really know Murray in December. I've never really been there in December.
Me
But
neither.
What's your what if you had to make a?
What
There
guess?
goes Emily reminding me about what we were talking about before we jumped off on the Bassies again.
Hey, the reason we jumped off was because of her.
True, but she's got us back on track.
Okay.
But real quick,
Okay.
what's your prediction for the Lake Murray?
For weight,
How
Man.
how they're going to catch them, and
Ooh,
don't say
how they're gonna catch
if it doesn't involve FFS, which we all know it will.
Yeah,
what would
it's
be what
definitely-
would be your secondary deal
my
that you do look for?
secondary is going to be.
I did get a text from Todd, just to preface this, that the water temp was about 57 degrees still.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
cranking's going to come into play.
Yep.
Cranking's going to come into play, and we are getting a ton of rain today and tomorrow, and I believe they are as well, which they're only 2 hours south of us. So, I'm thinking we could see some spinner baiting, chatter baiting, cranking.
Yep.
There's going to be some old school fun fishing involved in there.
Rusty, apologies there. If you ordered a week ago, Todd, who's actually kind of running the ship temporarily, pretty much solo. I think his wife's helping him a little bit. So they were getting a ton of orders here in the past 2 to 3 weeks, and he was still playing catch up. He actually did have to bail and go to the NPFL event. But if your order's not on the way as we speak, it should be on the way immediately as soon as he returns from that event. So apologies for that, but Emily's laughing at us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do real quick. We got about 10, 15 minutes. Gift ideas.
Gift ideas.
You got any good? So everybody out here that's watching the show fishes, or somebody in their family fishes
Right.
for sure. As far as gift ideas this year, anything new? Anything that? Obviously, they've been running a ton of deals. Black Friday. All our sponsors.
Everywhere's Black Friday
TH
deals.
Marine.
Yeah.
Any gift ideas for that fisherman and their family?
So I know one of the things that I really love the best, especially fishing late in the year like this and early spring,
Yep.
is probably some good warm clothes.
Oh,
Like you want to be
100%.
comfortable while you're fishing. And I'm going to say one thing I think any fisherman out there would really enjoy is some of the blackfish gear. They've got the storm skins, which is a soft material that's like fluffy inside, and they're so warm.
Soft but fluffy
Soft and
inside.
fluffy. Like
Sounds fun.
it's warm and it is nice. It makes you comfortable out there fishing in the cold. So
Yeah, you
that is-
gotta,
that's probably one of my things that, like, I look forward to fishing in the winter because I get to wear the fluffy storm
You
skins.
stole mine, dude. Now I'm just gonna look like I'm just pumping my sponsor now. I'm just gonna look
I mean,
stupid.
yes, they are my sponsor, but dude, that stuff is really nice.
So that's what. So AFCO, which is my apparel sponsor, but they have a brand new suit out this year called the Fortress, and actually won at ICAST earlier this year. But it's great because here's something I always fight with apparel. Like as far as a rain suit, like a jacket and bibs is concerned, you kind of have these super lightweight ones that are good for summertime fishing, and then you have these super heavy ones that are only good for wintertime fishing. And you don't really have a happy medium to where you can wear like a hoodie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I always get torn on which suit should I wear.
Right.
You know,
and
I've
that's the thing. Like I carry 3 different rain suits.
yeah. See, and that's like, and I
Like a mild weather, a warm weather, and
Yep.
then like I don't want to freeze my butt off. Rain
well,
suit.
because like when you're fishing when it's 80 degrees out there and raining, like
Yeah.
you could burn up if you're in a too heavy a suit.
And you want something that breathes because you don't want
That's
to be all
right. That's
muggy.
exactly right. So the Fortress, just check it out at afco.com because it's kind of a happy medium to me. It's got all kinds of cool gadgets on it. But it is definitely the rain suit I'll be wearing next year on the Elite Series.
And that's the thing about the Blackfish Storm Skin is it's not a traditional rain suit. Like it's a cold weather gear. Like it's water resistant.
So it's built for
yeah,
cold.
it's built for keeping you warm when it's cold.
So that's not something you have to wear 3 or 4 layers under. You wear
No.
probably
Like
a
I wear
hoodie and you're good.
I wear like blue jeans and a cotton t-shirt.
Yeah,
Or I
yeah.
mean a cotton long sleeve
I
shirt. and wear
got some
that on.
hunting clothes that's like that.
Yeah.
Where like
But it's real soft and movable. And like I don't know, you don't feel like the kid in the Christmas story.
the kid.
So you know what I
That's exactly who I was thinking about when you
Yeah.
said that. All right, we let's see anything. Oh, I mean, you got to get that fisherman in your family. You got to get them a new Signature Series Pulse Fish rod. I mean, limited lifetime warranty. I mean, you saw the comments on here. People that are using them, they love them. They love them. They'll put more bass in your boat. End of story. Like it will catch fish for you. You just hold on to it, and they'll tug your line. Yep. No, it's not exactly, but yeah. No, in all seriousness, y'all, we may or may not be back in the studio before Christmas. We'll just have to see.
Yeah.
And
I feel like we need to.
you got y'all got any plans? Y'all stay here for Christmas, don't you?
Yeah, we'll be here for Christmas.
Okay. New Year's too.
We're kind of fortunate. All of our immediate family and pretty
Everybody
much
here?
is within 50 or 60 miles.
Yeah. So
we're
we'll spend
homebodies.
we'll spend Christmas at our house, which we have to because it's where our kids live and that's where Santa knows to come.
Yes.
But then we'll vacate to Raleigh.
Yeah.
And slide up there for a couple of days, spend some time with Emily's sister and their family. But yeah, we 100%. We hope everybody has a safe and
Yes.
very Merry Christmas. If we don't talk to you before then, hopefully we'll be back in here.
Yeah,
But
hopefully
again,
we'll be back next Tuesday.
no promises, but we there's so many different things. It's like every week something pops up that I know I've been guilty of it the last 2 or 3 weeks. Like different kid responsibilities, activities. When I leave here, I got to go pick up my oldest from ballet. So,
Oh, yeah.
you know how it is.
Oh, I know
but
exactly how it is.
We, I think, did we cover everything, Brian?
I
we covered
think we
everything.
got most of it. If we skipped anything, we obviously don't know about it, so we can't feel bad for it.
Yeah,
I mean, to be honest.
yeah. It's like being a, whatever. You're you know about the crime, but you weren't part of it. Is that the same
Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
Same but different.
similar.
Okay, similar. All right. We everybody appreciate the positive feedback, especially on the rods. And I've seen several comments on there as people order some rods from Pulse Fish, but they're shipping out left and right. We got a bunch of new stores carrying them. Actually, the Great Outdoors has got a shipment coming in, so. And hopefully they'll have them relatively soon, at least before Christmas time or in time for Christmas. Ryan, we can't look the little bit of deer hunting we talked about tonight, which I don't even know if we talked
I think
about.
we
any deer
did
hunting.
good. We had a happy mix.
Now he's talking about turkey season already.
Oh Lord, Matt, you were just the other day when I was talking to you, so you were already getting pretty hot on the turkey.
Well, I
steak.
was just telling you how much you'd enjoy shooting
I
one in
know,
the face
I
at
know.
20 yards. It's awesome. It's awesome. Crappie season's year round. I thought it was
Yeah.
12 months out of the year. We yeah, I'm always ready for turkey season. That's bad. All right, we still have our trivia question, y'all. We're gonna wrap this up with our trivia question.
I don't even know the question.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, it's
There's
one I
the
came-
answer.
It's the one I. Oh, it is the one I came up with.
Yeah. Well, that's debatable. Okay, yeah, we'll
It
give
was,
you
it
credit.
was a
It was
cool-
70, 70-30.
Actually,
on-
Tyler came up with the initial topic.
Oh,
You came.
okay.
You kind of
refined it.
You did. Yep.
Okay, I'll go with that.
You tweaked it a little bit. So, where was I at here? I can't read my handwriting. Oh, trivia question. No, we haven't. Sean, we've never had Poche or Lucas Black on. Lucas would be a cool.
He would be
he'd
cool.
be a cool
I'd like
guest.
to get him on. That would be
Yeah,
fun.
that's another guy I just like listening to
I
him
do too.
talk.
I like following him and watching his videos.
Dude, that's a deer killing, bass slaying,
Yeah,
great acting.
yeah.
That's a cool dude, man. That's a cool dude. All
agree.
right. Time for our trivia question. Again, y'all is sponsored by Angler's Choice Marine, presenting sponsors of Let's Talk Fish. You get a heavy-duty weigh bag along with a hat, and whoever wins, all right, send us a message to our Facebook page, the Let's Talk Fish Facebook page, and we'll get your send us the shipping information, your name, address, and we'll get this package, the prize pack, out to you ASAP.
Yes.
Don't forget about the open houses in January either.
Yeah,
And
come by, see us, hang out, eat some food,
yeah, buy a boat.
buy a new Ranger boat.
Yep.
And or Triton.
Preferably a 2024 that was used in the Bassmaster Elite Series. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it was a good boat for you, man.
It was.
Like,
a good
it
boat.
was a good boat
No
for
complaints. No complaints. All right, I know everybody always asks, and you kind of have the same goals I do, which you've won more events, you've won championships, Angler of the Year titles, but my goal and your goals are very similar in trying to stay consistent, make championships every year.
Yeah,
And,
that's something that's hard to do.
Everybody always says, how was your year? And I mean, I don't really I always say I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they expect to hear.
Yeah.
Like, do you come back and you always say it was unbelievable? Like one day I'm just going to look somebody in the eye when they say, how was your year? I'm like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
It was
Well, if you
but it's not going to be.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
But
like,
if you notice, like when you have an
or just look at them and say it
when you have
sucked.
an outstanding year, though, they don't ask you because they know.
Well, I
You
get
know
asked
what-
every year, what are you saying?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like when I've won Angler of the Year or something like that, and I'm sure you're the same way. Like when you've had top 5 Angler of the Year in the points, like people don't come up and ask you how was your year because they already know.
Well, most of the
Because
people
you're
that
on
ask me though
TV.
don't really follow it though.
Okay,
Like I got
you.
It's my pickleball buddies and people like that. They don't.
God.
They just
Okay.
do it. They just do it because
Let's
they're
ask
being
the trivia
respectful and they're
question.
being nice. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they're just making conversation, Brian. So what do you say? You say that was good.
I mean, you had me at pickleball. Let's go.
Okay, all right.
On to the next.
Okay, trivia question. Here we go. It's 7:58. Perfect timing. My daughter, she's 12 years old. She's a 6th grader, and she'll be real mad if I'm not there on time to pick her up. So,
Yes, she probably will be.
no, that was a 100% fact that I just said. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. All right, we're getting ready to go here. First correct answer that we see in the feed. Tyler, Brian, myself. Do you know the answer, Tyler?
I do. You showed it to me.
I think I know the answer, but
Bottom right there. All right, so I need
Lay
to
it
know.
out.
Here we go. Brian has killed 2 bucks. I've killed 1 buck.
Yep.
2 buck limit in North Carolina. We need to know the total points of the 3 bucks that Thrift and I have killed together. The total points, scoreable points, which means 1 inch or longer,
Yeah.
of the 3 bucks that we've killed together. Ready, set, go.
Ooh, and it's kind of tricky because I didn't make a post on social media about one of mine.
Huh?
One of the ones I killed, I forgot to make a social media post with it.
Travis Blanton said 340.
That would
God,
be
I wish.
impressive.
I'd have a different.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
see
see
it.
it.
I see
Is it? Is it Jody?
Yep, it's Jody.
Jody, you the man.
Jody Wright.
Jody Wright is the El Champion.
Jody Wright
Gosh,
is-
those answers were flying in.
They were.
Yeah. All right, y'all can stop now. We have a winner. 288. Man,
That's what I'm talking about.
2,931. With Jerry Glenn, if that was correct, we'd have a new career immediately.
Not inches. We didn't say inches. We just points, like just a little point.
Oh yeah, we said I did say points, not inches, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You said
I
it
mean, it still
correctly.
wouldn't be 2,931.
No.
But I mean, you got some 304, 180.
Yeah,
You know, like
that'd
different-
probably be closer.
300. Yeah, we were talking about points, y'all, not inches. But the answer was 28.
28.
So as far as scoreable points, Brian killed. The first one was a clean 8,
Yep.
217.
217 pounds.
Big bodied rascal for North Carolina.
biggest body deer I've ever killed.
Big mature deer. Second one he killed was a mainframe 8 with a broken G3. Oh, by the way, I got a question to ask y'all.
Here we go.
It's a
I know where this is
a
going.
broken G3. but it still had at least an inch or more
Yeah.
of a broken tine, so it counts as 8 points. Mine was a mainframe 5x5 with a kicker, about a 4-inch kicker at the base that curled up. That's why we called him Curly. And then he had a split off one of his brow tines that was about 1.25 inches long. So he ended up having 12 scorables. So 8 and 8, 16, 12, 28. Right? Our math is correct.
Our math is correct.
Lord, I hope so. It's been wrong before. It's been a long time, but it's been wrong before. So, all right, real quick, I'm going to survey our viewers. All right? We have a lot of hunters on here.
It don't matter.
If you kill it, I'm just asking.
Okay.
If you kill a deer, all right, an 8-pointer, one of his tines is gone, broke off, fell off, whatever, shot it off. No, not if you shot it off. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That's different. Would you have the deer mounted the way you killed it, or would you have it put back of the way it was in pictures way before it lost it?
Not way before, 3 days before.
Doesn't matter. 3 days, a week, a month, 6 months. I mean, if you had a picture of this deer last year, would you reconfigure his whole rack to match?
No, not from
I'm
last
just kidding.
year.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. Hold on. You're not even a hunter. You can't answer, Tyler. You're not even a
Sure I
hunter.
can.
Would you mount the deer the way it was killed when you killed it?
See,
or would you
M. Jones, bam.
or would you mount it and fix it based on how it was before that? Now, I'm not talking about if you shot the tine off, y'all. Not if you shot the tine off. Would you the way I killed it? Okay, the way
See?
it was killed.
So it's about
Fix it.
half and half.
Yes, how it was killed. Derek, okay, I know Derek. Our buddy Derek with Whitetail Properties, by the way, is a big deer hunter, and he nailed it. Yes, how it was killed.
No,
Way. Sean,
no.
you're the man. The way it was killed. Rusty, the way I killed it. You're the man. Turd Ferguson said fix it, but
Exactly.
your name says it all.
He knows what's up. Yeah. I mean,
Brings character. Thank you, Sean. No, in all honesty, like I just couldn't. I was making fun of Brian. I'm like, you're going to do
yeah,
what?
'cause I'm going to get it fixed.
He said,
because I want to.
He said,
I killed
I'm
it.
putting his tine. I'm going to have the taxidermist fix his tine. I said, well, that's not what he wasn't a big 8-pointer. He was a 7-point with a little bitty broke off tine.
He was a big 8 the day before.
3 days before.
3 days before.
And he broke his tine. So when somebody walks in and they see him on the wall in your shop,
They ain't going to know.
but what if they
You
ask?
should get it fixed.
You want me to get it?
What if they ask?
You want me to put an asterisk beside it on a plaque that says one tine was fixed that was broken?
No,
off?
this is what I want you to do.
Okay.
I want that tine from the spot where it's broken to where it's fixed to the point
Yeah.
to be like pink.
Nah, I don't
Or
wanna do
chartreuse.
that.
No,
I don't
no.
wanna
Where
do
it gets fixed,
Okay, go ahead, Tyler.
It needs to wrap some medical tape around where they
Oh,
fix
all
it.
right, I could go with that. I can go with, I
You mean where it's bonded together?
yeah,
down there?
I can go with that.
Put
Or-
a Band-Aid on
Yeah.
it?
or
Okay,
I'll
I'm good
take
with
a
that.
Sharpie and put some X's like stitches. I could do that even.
Stitches. I actually like that idea. That's really good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so here's a good analogy. I would not
that's
call
a
it.
terrible
That's
analogy.
a terrible analogy.
That's a terrible analogy.
That's a terrible analogy because I would not do that.
Okay, all right. We got to sign out. I got to go get my daughter. She's going to be yelling at me.
Okay, yeah, Matt's gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, we got to go.
So, anyways, hopefully we're back next Tuesday. If nothing comes up, we're gonna shoot for it. But if not, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yep.
Hope you have a great New Year, and we'll come back at you in 2025.
Yep. Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a safe and happy New Year. And when we can't go fishing, we're going to sit right here in the studio and do what, Brian?
Evidently, talk about deer hunting.
See y'all soon.